Lionel Messi's next move, rejoin Barcelona renewals? Try Premier League, MLS? Stay at PSG? Welcome to World Football News. Before you watch, please like and subscribe to my channel and also smash that notification button so that you will always be the first to be informed once a video is dropped. Now let's talk news. Watch till the end. Messi's got 5 different options, so watch them. Hislop thinks Xavi makes a Barcelona return possible for Messi. Shaka Hislop explains why he's completely on board with Messi returning to Barcelona when his PSG contract is up. Where will Lionel Messi play next? Although the Argentina international is staying for a second season with PSG, there's already plenty of speculation about the next stage of his career. The Barcelona legend will be free to leave in June of 2023 when his contract with PSG expires, and there are several destinations that could tempt him. We asked our writers Sam Marsden, Rob Dawson, Tim Vickery, Jeff Carlisle and Julian Lawrence to determine the odds of each of these possible moves. Option 1, return to Barcelona. A year is a long time in football, and even longer at Barcelona. Could Messi, at the age of 36, make a sensational return to Camp Nou to say a proper farewell to Barca fans? President Joan Laporta has said Messi could come back as a player only if it was for free, which will be the case next summer, so the decision would lie with coach Xavi Hernandez if the player wanted to pull on a Barca shirt again. Xavi is trying to rebuild Barca from the ground up and, while exceptions might be made due to the club's financial situation in the short term, he wants younger players who will press and harry for 90 minutes. He does not want one player who is exempt from certain duties, but Messi is Messi, and what he did at Barca, scoring 672 goals in 778 games, breaking records week after week, might never be repeated. He still means so much to the club. Plus, he has shown for Argentina, if not yet for Paris Saint-Germain consistently, that he still has that spark others can only dream of. And then there is his relationship with Xavi. If he really wanted to come back, and if his wages were no longer a problem, it would be hard to say no. But there is a feeling at Barca that Messi's chapter as a player for the club has closed. It is expected that he will be back in the city he calls home sooner than later, but only once his boots have been hung up. He has said, for example, that he'd like to be a sporting director. But who knows where the Barca soap opera will be in 12 months' time? Stranger things have happened over the last 2 years. Option 2, move to Premier League. The Premier League can offer Messi money and a challenge, but the question is whether he wants or needs either at this stage of his career. Even in England, there are only a handful of clubs who could afford him, namely Manchester City, Manchester United, Chelsea and Newcastle. His links with Man City are obvious given his time at Barcelona with manager Pep Guardiola, as well as Txiki Begiristain and Ferran Soriano, but that ship might have already sailed. For years, club bosses insisted that if Messi ever decided to leave Camp Nou they would be one of the first in the queue, but when it came to the crunch in the summer of 2021, they never made a move. City were seriously interested a year earlier in 2020, but Messi ultimately decided to stay at Barcelona. When he did eventually leave, City had moved on and PSG were allowed a relatively free run. City have since invested heavily in younger forwards like Jack Grealish and Erling Haaland, and it's doubtful whether they would change tack even for Messi, despite the massive commercial appeal of landing the Argentinian. The lure of adding Messi to an already massive marketing machine would be a key consideration for Man United, but they are also a club trying to move away from throwing superstars into a mishmash of a squad. They poured money into moves for Paul Pogba, Alexis Sanchez and Cristiano Ronaldo, but that was under former executive vice chairman Ed Woodward. His successor, Richard Arnold, has transferred much of the football decision-making to football director John Murtough, who is trying to build a more balanced group of players for new boss Erik ten Hag after nearly a decade of recruitment mistakes. Messi's arrival at Old Trafford would excite the fans, but it would also look like another short-term decision, rather than one aimed at long-term success. Newcastle's new money and Chelsea's new owners make both potential options, but seeing Messi in the Premier League remains unlikely. Option 3. Homecoming to Newell's Old Boys. Over the years, Messi has nurtured a dream of rounding it off where it all began, going back to his native city of Rosario and ending his career with Newell's Old Boys, the club he left at the age of 13. This is the end of this video. Check the video description to the end for the 3 remaining options. Welcome.